94XO, it's Moni XO. I'm here at Pop Pop Hurray, about to learn about the popabilities with owner Tony Davis. Stay tuned. Oh, no! You're watching 94XO. So the inspiration behind your business came from you trying all these different gourmet popcorn places like all over the country, right?
Yeah, so like I'm a big popcorn lover. And so I would go into these different popcorn places, but I'm an entrepreneur first. So when I was going to these places, I was like, yo, these are kind of dull. Like even the biggest ones, and I love them, like I would go to Garrett's, I'm like, all they got is like 3 flavors.
Yeah.
I like the flavors, but I'm like, man, this is limited. So that was always in the back of my mind, like, man, it's a lot more you can do with popcorn than what's being done. And so like just doing that, traveling around, just seeing what was out there, seeing that there were other flavors out there, but just no one was kind of bringing it together. So man, I had the vision, and I stuck to it. I was like, man, I'm gonna do popcorn in a whole new way. And we're gonna bring like the topping element to popcorn.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring like all crazy flavors to popcorn. And we did it. We did it. First one, Pop Pop Hurray.
But how was the experiences though when you went to these different places, saw them? What did you learn from them? Like, were you in there asking them questions about, hey, how do you do this?
Not originally. Originally, I was just a customer, connoisseur of popcorn, just like getting popcorn. And then as I started to notice, like, okay, this one is cool, this one is that. Then the entrepreneurial light started to click on.
Yeah.
Then I started to go for research purposes. At first, I was just going as a customer. Now I'm going actually paying attention to see what's going on in the popcorn space.
Now, what are the challenges though of creating all these different flavors that you have? 'Cause you don't have just the basics.
Oh yeah. So we got like, right now we're over 40 flavors. And the challenge is with 40 flavors, there's 40 recipes. And popcorn has to be popped fresh daily.
Yep.
And so you have to keep track of 40 different recipes, making sure that you put the right amount of seasoning in that one, right amount of sugar. Yeah, so we was a little ambitious with all those flavors. That's the hardest part, is really making sure that the first batch is as good as the last batch. Because as a customer, all you care about is the batch that you got.
Exactly.
They don't care if you made 39 other batches. They want to make sure that they caramel is as good as the first time. So quality control is big.
Now, how was it when it came to putting these flavors together? So behind the scenes, you're like, let me put, let's say, caramel and Cajun together, or something that you have already. How did you do
Man,
that?
I turned into like a mad scientist back there. It's like, and I don't have really no culinary background, so like I had to really figure out how to even get these batches together. So a lot of it was just like trial and error. Really, like, that's nasty. This ain't working. A lot of late nights in the popcorn shop, believe it or not, just like crafting up different things and like, oh, that's almost it. Like one of the flavors, like cheesecake, it took me like 6 times to get it right because I kept getting like a wrong texture. They was like, everybody was like, no, that's good. I'm like, it's not it.
It's not for me. If it's not good for me, it's not
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
be
like,
good
it's
enough
not
for
the right
you.
texture. So yeah, just things like that, just being creative.
Now, you've also incorporated having milkshakes here and
Yeah.
slushies as well. What made you decide to put that into a popcorn shop?
Because the biggest thing is like, I wanted to incorporate a full experience, right? So that was one of the things that was lacking. People know that everyone loves popcorn, so they just stop there. Like, we got popcorn that's good enough for you, which it probably is, but I wanted to make it like a full experience where you can come and get popcorn, get milkshakes. Now we incorporated like ice cream sundaes, cones, like, because it's a family experience.
Can
So
you put popcorn in the ice cream?
Man, yes. And like, that's the first thing people ask, like, oh, we got milkshakes. We're like, can you make me a popcorn milkshake? I'm like, I never did, but I'll try for you, So yeah, but really just making it like an all-inclusive experience when you come in. So like, even if you don't want popcorn today, you can get an ice cream cone. And so just making it a family environment, a full experience where you could come and everybody walk away with something.
Yeah, so you've been an entrepreneur for a while now.
Yeah.
What would you say has been the most challenging thing for you, not only just for this business, but just in general?
Oh man, I would say support, building a team. I'm very ambitious, very hardworking, and sometimes you can outrun your team. And so like I'm a big LeBron fan. Like I take a lot from LeBron past basketball. Like he don't even know, because I marvel at it. I'm like, LeBron better than all of these people, but yet he like makes sure he get all the team. He slows down for his team. And that's what I'm trying to incorporate more, right? Because I can be like I'm a go. So as an entrepreneur, especially as a younger entrepreneur, that was one of like my biggest obstacles. It's like outrunning my team. It's like not letting people around you help you get to the point. It's like, oh, I might ask you to do something, and before you do it, I might already have done it.
Start working on it.
I'm like, yeah, because you was taking so long, but it slowed me down because you as an entrepreneur, you can't do everything, no matter how hard you work, how ambitious you are. You have to get a team. So I'm learning. I'm still still a work in progress, but I say as an entrepreneur, that's been like my biggest hurdle. It's like, okay, build a team, trust your team, and kind of slow it down and grow together.
Trust your team.
Trust
it's
your
scary
team.
to trust people.
Yes,
It's scary.
especially when you're highly ambitious yourself. It's like you have to be aware. Like when I say LeBron, I'm only saying LeBron because we were talking about sports before we started, right? But I'm just saying, like, so with LeBron, it's like you can take the shot, but he knows he can't take every shot. So you got to pass it sometimes to get your teammate hot. So like I took that, like, okay, I know I can make it. Like I can do all of it, but I can't do it all the time. So you need to have, I got this person, you gonna do this person gonna do that. So yeah, that's the biggest part.
Now, how do you tie in your business with the community? Because I've seen you've been very, very heavy in the community with helping other people. So
yeah, so being active in the community, primarily with helping youth and young entrepreneurs, is like a big passion of mine. For at least 3 to 4 years, I did that primarily. Like I even put most of my businesses aside, and I focused really on working with youth. I started a nonprofit which was called Made Moguls, and we worked in the schools. We did a lot of youth programming, back to school youth summit. Every year we gave away up to 300 book bags, school supplies, new shoes.
That's awesome.
So that's still in my heart. Like even though I have the popcorn shop, my plan is always to incorporate the youth and the community as much as possible. And I come from extreme circumstances, so when it comes to anyone that comes from the environment that I come from, my heart bleeds for that. So I'm always trying to help people that come from where I come from. So no matter what I do, and right now my focus is popcorn, my goal is always to try to incorporate that back into what I'm doing.
Popcorn. It's fun, family fun. That's all
Yes,
it is. So where did the name come from? We didn't get to talk about that.
Oh man, so honestly, we were really just kicking around names of like, what would the popcorn shop be called, right? And me and my wife was actually going over names, and it was like, it gotta be something like this. And I think she said something like, pop something. And I'm like,
Pop.
I was like, no, it need like a third thing, like pop's thing. And it stopped there for a second. And somehow the hip hop hooray popped in my head. And I was like, hip hop hooray. I was like, pop hooray. So we said that all morning, like pop hooray. It stuck. And that was it. So by the time the afternoon came, it was like, that's the name. I stopped even thinking. I was like, that's it. And then it just grew from there, and it stuck.
That's everybody knows it now.
Pop hooray. I know, right? That's the theme song.
Now, have you thought already, I know it's maybe a little bit early, but thinking about expanding, going in different areas?
Yeah. So when I started not with the end in mind, but with the growth in mind. So this is a franchise model. So the goal is to franchise. So everything that we're doing here is with the with the plan to build it out to become a franchise. And we got people interested in expanding the franchise already in different markets. So that's exciting. But I gotta baby steps.
Yeah.
Baby steps.
That's like, take your time, don't rush.
Yeah, I don't want to rush
We don't
it.
want you to rush this.
Exactly.
Don't rush that popcorn.
Yeah, can't rush the recipes. Don't want to rush the stores. Yeah, so we're gonna take our time and do it right for sure.
Now, one thing that I really love about your business is that you are in the Ferguson area.
Yeah.
So since you guys decided to be here, how has that benefited this area, because of everything that has happened in the past? Yeah,
a lot. And we get so much gratitude from people saying, yo, we're so glad that you decided to put it here. Like, thank you so much. And when I first chose the location, I didn't think about, the impact it would have on the community all the way through. I knew that it'd be great to have it in the area, North County. It's not a lot of family establishments in the area, period. But I didn't know how much people would appreciate just having something that they could come to in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Literally every day someone comes in, it's like, thank you for putting it here.
That's
like you could have went
positive.
here, you could have went there. But man, we're proud to have it in our neighborhood. So like that made me feel good and let me know like, oh yeah, this is a great location.
It definitely, it made a big difference. Because even like myself, when I seen you guys, I was like, wow, like where you picked to put it at, and just thinking back about what everything that has happened, you know,
Exactly,
bringing
yeah.
positivity back into Ferguson, like that's amazing.
Exactly.
Like, family oriented, everything. Like I'm proud of you for
Man,
doing
I
that.
appreciate that.
I appreciate that
Yeah,
because
because I mean, literally, just as a side, that when we first got the building, it was maybe a month to the anniversary of Mike Brown, and literally, when I just got the building, they were protesting like right outside of the shop, and it just really brought it home though. On like, okay, this is the significance of this area though. Even though like I'm from St. Louis, I actually lived in Ferguson for 3 years, so I knew it. But just having it happen right when we opened, it just, just put a bow on it. Like, yeah, this is where you should be. Like, let's bring some light back to the community.
Now I'm excited for you guys to grow. I can't wait to see where you're going. Before we wrap up and do a Cause a Rage Jar segment, can you let everybody know where they can place their orders?
Okay.
Where they can learn more information about you guys, and
Yes,
where
yes.
they can sign up. And
So definitely order online, pophurray.com. That's POPHURRAY.com. Of course, we're on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can call us, 314-733-5350. Place your order that way or come right in. We're located, like she said, in the heart of Ferguson, 256 South Florissant, right next to Kathy's Kitchen, Red Barbecue, Andy Worm's Tires, all of those landmarks that most St. Louisans know. Like I said, come in, enjoy one of our 40 plus flavors of popcorn.
I know that's right. Promote your brand.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Oh yeah, let's get to the jar.
3 questions.
Okay. Let me see. I want the good one.
Good luck.
Let's see. Oh, which are your top bands or singers? Okay. So does it have to be singers or could it be rappers?
No, it could be rappers.
Okay.
Go ahead, throw that in there.
Let me see my top. I mean, I get.
What'd it say?
You said which are your top?
Say top 3. Do
top 3? All right, top 3. I'm gonna go Hov, Jay-Z, number 1. Let's see, number 2.
We about to tag all of them in here too.
Man, who my number 2? I'm gonna say, okay, right now. Right now, my number 2 is Meek Mill.
Okay.
Meek Millie. It's my number 2. And number 3,
I can picture him jamming to some Meek in the car.
Meek, number 3. I'm still keep him in there. He been kind of sliding a little bit, and he going through some trouble, but I ain't gonna speak on. I'm gonna say T.I. number 3.
Oh, okay. Musically, I can agree with
you.
Yeah. On a personal
level. Yeah. That's why I say that. All that aside, I'm gonna say Tip number 3. So yeah, so Hov, Meek, and Tip. That's probably my top 3.
Okay, we're gonna tag all 3.
All right.
Next question.
All right. Let's see what we got. That was an easy one. If you were a worm, how long would you be? I don't know. So if I were a worm, I'll just assume the average size of a worm is about what?
I don't even know. Probably long as that
right. So I'm above average. So I'm gonna say I'll be a foot long worm.
Last question.
All right. Let me shake it. What's the weirdest dream you've ever had? Man, let me see. What's the weirdest
Appropriate.
dream? All right, yeah. Let's see. The weirdest dream. Man, let me see. The weirdest dream I've ever had. I don't know how weird it is, but I used to have recurring dreams. And if like somebody that studies dreams or something like that, they might could tell me what it means. But I used to have dreams of like running all the time, like in extreme.
That's because you're an entrepreneur.
Maybe like I used to have like dreams of like running, jumping fences, just like the entire dream was just me like running. I don't even know if I was running from something, But that's probably the weirdest dream because I used to
That
have
might
it all
be
the time.
You should look that up because it might be because you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to do all these
Trying to
different
get to
things.
something, I know. So if one of your viewers is like a dream analyst, maybe they can help me out and know why I was having those dreams while I was running so much. But yeah, so that was probably it.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you. Ramoni XO, and we are out. Be easy. It's your girl, Moni XO, and you just finished a 94XO interview. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment to our YouTube channel, and follow us on social media platforms. Be easy.